This na a quick video on the incident na Falaba on the 22nd of this month, February 2026. Usai Guinean armed forces then illegally breach the sovereignty of Sierra Leone and apprehend with military forces and then take them, about 16 of them, take them to custody. Now, a lot of reactions we don't see on social media from politicians, from commentators, from media, and so on and so forth. So I want to say one or two things today about this here, Peter Thomas. People and they say Sierra Leone armed forces, they're lazy, Sierra Leone armed forces are disgrace, they're not fit. Why then for allow for the Guinean and can overpower them? And a lot of things been said for denigrate and belittle and embarrass with Sierra Leone armed forces. So I want to say one or two things about this. Number one, how quick Sierra Leoneans we go forget about the 10, nearly 11 years senseless civil war. We claimed the lives of over 50,000 of our own compatriots. Today, we can't really heal from the wounds of the senseless war 1991. How can we so quickly forget that? You understand? We armed forces then do the right thing. Guinean forces then come with confrontation, then come for start a war, then come and in huge numbers. You understand? And they overpower the small number of Sierra Leone armed forces within the border like Falaba. They overpower them. So the brigade will come, overpower them. Sierra Leone armed forces then too smart for no say, if you live today, you fight another day. Then too smart for no say, we don't come up from a brutal war. One of the most brutal war we will not come up from. There is no need for make them fight if the issue can be addressed and we will achieve the same outcome. So they let the guys do what they need for do. You understand? That is bravery in itself. That is bravery in itself. How can we forget the 50,000 Sierra Leoneans that will die for you jump into war? This man don't come breach border, I don't come to fetch them. Anybody will get small sense and brains. Anybody we don't live, I don't see the people where they don't born in the 96, 97. No, they're not really taste the war at the time where they will remember. A lot of our Sierra Leoneans remember how the war ravaged the country. The entire country was affected. No part of Sierra Leone were not affected. Do you understand? How we lost family members, loved ones, brothers, sisters, communities. How people then died in that country like animals. And people in one fan the flames of war. One fan the flames of war with Guinea. People don't even forget, and they try for belittle with armed forces. With armed forces, they're one of the strongest in the world when it comes to combat. Now, one of the strongest. Let me remind you, this Guinean soldier man, the way people they can't say they're strong and this. What thing happened where the war going at Guinea? The war entered Guinea through Masanta and all these places, Zere Korea and these places, through the borderline, Sierra Leone, Guinea borderline. Where the war entered, quick, why don't can take Isidugu? Quick one within months. Sierra Leone war, it take years for they come anywhere. Start 1991. People in Africa, they don't hear gunshots. What is it? J6. It's when they heard the gunshot in Freetown. You understand? Because we military them, they hold the rebels them back. Even when they not been get enough supplies, they not been get enough weapons, they still been used in tactics for maneuver. Guineans them na bombard no man is a bombard. Look what happened when rebel enter. Quick, why don't come close to. They don't take over a large proportion of the country. That not ever happen at Sierra Leone. Do not forget that. We armed forces in Sierra Leone, they are combat tested. Guinean armed forces, they're not combat tested. What they don't want for terrorize their citizens. Take power, change power, this military camp, this other person camp. That's all they know. Sierra Leone We are arm tested. We don't go fight na Somali. We don't send troops to na Sierra Leone, na Somali, Sierra Leone troops to on peacekeeping mission. We don't send troops to na other countries. Don't send soldier man and policeman in other countries on peacekeeping. Sudan, we don't serve Sierra Leoneans and don't go serve there. Armed forces. Who's Guinean soldier go serve that in country? Yeah, let us show respect to the armed forces. These same armed forces, August 10, 2022, the deadly protest orchestrated by Adebayo lunatic na Holland. What happened? Where the government call the armed forces na street, what did they do? They not gonna shoot people, then defy the government. Sierra Leone, we're so quick to forget. This was less than about 3 years ago. Then defy the government. Instead, what they do, they begin to encourage citizens for them get off the street, let them ensure their safety and this and this. They were very, very accommodating compared to the crooked police officers that were in Sierra Leone. The same armed forces, the way they're so kind, they're so equipped, they're so experienced that they can't brutalize, they can't bring them down. Does not make any sense to me. It does not make any sense. You understand? If we know able commend we armed forces, don't bring them down. That will not bring them down. What in President Bio do? We come up and trip, we come. We Yeri say soldier man, they were not aggressive to citizens. They not brutalize citizens like the police were doing. He sacked most of the heads of the military forces. He sacked them in protest. He sacked them, but they remain professional. What happened when the attempted coup happened at Sierra Leone, na Freetown? They coiled it. Do you understand? Then we can't castigate them for nothing. Let's give credit where credit is due. You understand? Sierra Leone, we are not ready for war. We are not ready. We don't want war. We don't want conflict with our neighbors. In any relationship, somebody need for sure maturity. If you do with man or self, if you do with man or you do with body. You understand? In a business setting, somebody need for sure maturity for make sanity prevail, for make common sense prevail. That is exactly what our gallant soldiers have done in this particular instance. Imagine if fire be open and a civilian will die, bombing will happen, people will lost their life, properties will be destroyed, and that we country that they happen. You understand? Not to Guinean soil it happen, as Sierra Leone soil it happen. So I commend we gallant soldiers them for what they don't do. I applaud them for what they've done. What they don't do is immaculate, is admirable, is commendable. Now Guinean soldiers, they don't hold them. Well, the court could decide. Diplomacy could come into effect for ensure their release. And no loss of life no happen. No property is destroyed. This now you call victory. So Sierra Leoneans, I call on you, una not forget, una stop for flame of war, the flame of conflict and chaos and commotion. We want peace. We deserve peace now, Sierra Leone. We deserve a country who say everybody be able to thrive in a peaceful society. This idea of war, this idea of confrontation, una put a stop to it. Once and for all, put a stop to it and commend our soldiers where commendation is deserved. Thank you for listening. Peter, share this away.